Welcome back, everyone, to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, the space where we explore ways to grow our wealth. Or if this is your first time even getting in the thought of, wow, I could be wealthy, I could actually become wealthy, then you're in the right place. Because here on this channel, we explore ways to get you to that destination, but while taking care of this up here. Because so many times our mentality stop us from getting the things in life that we want so bad, but don't have a clue on where to start. So if this is your first time here, this sounds like something you can rock with. Today we're going to be talking about Casper. So and that's an opportunity, and it's still early, and not financial advice, but I'll get all into that. Smash that thumbs up and give me a subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you know when I do videos like this. But before we jump into this, I like to do something at least once a day on before we get started. I feel like it just brings good energy. I want you guys to repeat after me. To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. We believe in affirmations around here before we do anything. When you wake up in the morning, you should say positive things to yourself, quotes or whatever. Stop talking negative and you stop thinking negative. Let's get into this. We're going to talk about Casper. Let's roll. Okay, guys, for some of you, this is your first time hearing about Casper. I know a lot of good crypto projects get actually lost. They get lost in the sauce when it comes to. Hold on, let me turn this fan off. A lot of a lot of good crypto get lost in the shuffle in the talk of Bitcoin. A lot of them get lost when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum. But there are other good cryptos out there. A lot of times I feel that we talk about Bitcoin so much that the average investor, someone's just starting from nowhere, feel like, they look at Bitcoin, they say, I can't afford that. Bitcoin's like $73,000. I don't know where to start. I just got like $50 or $100 maybe, and that's gonna set me back like a mofo. But maybe I can scrounge up $50 to $100. Where there are other tokens out there, and one of those tokens is Kaspa. Casper happens to be my largest holding, and I hold a lot of crypto. But when it comes to value in crypto, Casper is my largest holding, which says a lot. I've done a lot of research on this token. That's why I can bring it to you with confidence. Casper is a layer one, just like Bitcoin. Casper is actually just like Bitcoin, except I like to call it Bitcoin 2.0. Not saying it's going to replace Bitcoin at all, but Casper, where Bitcoin can make transactions, Bitcoin does transaction after transaction after transaction on the blockchain. Casper works with something called a ghost DAG. So so for my new investors or my new people to crypto, just imagine a congested highway you're going down with one lane. Casper has multiple lanes. I mean multiple lanes. Therefore, they can do more transactions at the same time. They can do these transactions where Bitcoin is just one after another, one after another. And those of you who get off work at rush hour, you know how it is. You know how it is. You just want to get home. You just want to get through the line so you can get home. Well, you would take the Casper highway to get to that. Um, Casper is just like Bitcoin, really. If you, I'm that's the best way I can describe it. No one controls Casper. No one. There's no institution or anything that controls all the Casper. There's nobody sitting up top in corporate America or in these institutions saying that, yeah, when everybody buy all these Caspers, then I'm gonna sell my bag. I'm gonna sell it all and then tank the price. That don't happen with Casper. Um, Casper has been around now for a little while. Casper actually to really take you there. Casper has been around since 22. And it's ran basically off volunteers, the people who are running it, and they're amazing. You should drop in their Discord. For those of you who know what Discord is, you could go to their Discord and you could join their Discord, the Casper Discord. You can learn a lot. Those guys are really great. I actually joined it a while back. Um, but I got in Casper, thankfully. I got in Casper around 3 or 4 cents. And I've been buying Casper ever since then. And it's like each day, I'm gonna tell you how much I love Casper. I'm tell you how much research I've done on Casper. People always talk about Casper, but let me see. Look at that. I even got a Casper book, the book of Casper. Look at that. Look at that. I was so interested in the technology because I'm a technology junkie, especially when it comes to crypto. I like to learn. I love to learn. You never get too old to learn, people. So I ordered this book. I got this book off Amazon, and it was actually written by one of the volunteers who works on Casper. And I hope I don't butcher his name. I think he goes by the name of Bubblegum. I know that sounds crazy, but it is a great book. And any of you who are new to crypto, it's a great book to learn the history of crypto and the history of fiat currency altogether. Reading that book, I can't tell you how much I was able to learn about fiat, basically our whole dollar system and our cash system, where it came from, where it's gone, and about the whole deal with gold, and how it was the gold standard, and how the dollar was backed by gold, and then that went away, and it takes you all the way up from there, from the embryo stage up to where we are now with crypto, and enter Casper. You know, uh, so Casper is one of those things I really believe it hasn't been through this bull market yet. I believe it's going to be one of those plays that people are going to look back on like they did with Bitcoin and say, I wish I would have gotten in, especially if you're watching this video right now and you're looking at the price of this. It's only 14 cents. The high for this token, just to let you know, and I was smiling when it went up there, the all-time high for Casper is almost 19 cents. I thought it touched 19 cents, but it didn't. 18 cents. The high 18 cents. So it almost touched uh 19 cent, people. And let me see where we're at. We're at 14 cent now. Let's look at a few things because I like to show you guys how to do this. For market cap right now, we're at mid cap. So we are a mid cap token with just with 3 billion in the market cap. Volume, we're doing some decent volume and circulating supply, and that's the most important part. You got the max supply of tokens of 28, just to over 28 billion Casper tokens in circulation, kind of like Bitcoin. It has a capped amount. There would never be any more. Um, and what's circulating is 23 billion. That is a good thing. So over 75% of the token is already out there. And for those of you who don't understand what that means, a lot of times when you see a token, let's just say 5 billion tokens, say you got a total supply of 23 billion or 28 billion, excuse me, and only 5 billion of the tokens were in circulation, meaning the other tokens were locked up, and then they slowly release those. A lot of times that affects the price depending on how many they release at one time, and that'll really affect the price in a negative way sometimes. Well, that's not the case with Casper. It's pretty much all out there. It was a fair launch, meaning there was no, like right now. There's another crypto that I review called Ghost Dag, and I'm not gonna bring that into this, but that's not having a fair launch. That is actually doing the pre-sale right now, where you have an institution or you have all these different people that's controlling that token, where no one controls Casper, and that's what makes it fair. Bitcoin, when it was released, is fair, and nowadays with all of the different tokens that's released, you want a fair token, something that the little people like us can get in on, and we don't have to fear any kind of market manipulation or anything of that nature. That's why I love this token. So we can check it out here, and let's go to their Twitter, because I always tell you guys, check out their Twitter. when you're doing research on these tokens, let's see what Twitter is doing. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'll leave the info right around here. Okay, Casper, look at that. Actually, they've grown since then. We're looking at 200,000 followers on Casper. These are things, these are signs you want to see. Now, if I'd have clicked on this and you'd have had something like maybe 2,000 followers on Twitter, well, to me, that's a bad sign. Not to say, especially being at how long this has been out. So that's a good sign. But you also want to see how often do they post. And they're posting. They're actually posting. And anybody also, because I tend to forget this a lot. Here's one of the best things about this. People always say, where do you buy the coin? You didn't mention where you buy the coin. Casper can't be bought on essential exchanges yet, which is also good because everyone hasn't gotten to it yet. You can't buy it on crypto.com. You can't buy it on Coinbase. You can't buy it on a lot of these exchanges, which is great, I think, because when they do hit the Robinhoods, the Coinbase, and the crypto.com and all of them, that's going to affect this price heavily because people like you now that are listening, or people that wish they could get into it and don't know how, they'll have an opportunity, which is only going to bring the price up even more. Think bull run. Think this upcoming Bitcoin halving. So where did I buy my Casper? That's probably what you'd like to know. I bought my Casper at uphold.com. I think it's .com. Anyway, I'll leave the information below. So I bought it at Uphold. I know you can buy it here at Mexi. I've also bought some in Mexi. And where else can you buy it? These are other places you can buy it, Bybit and places like that. But I bought mine. I'm just telling you where I bought mine. I bought mine on Uphold and I bought mine on Mexi. But I didn't keep it there. I didn't keep it there. You remember? And I always, I don't say this enough, the importance of keeping your crypto in cold storage. Do not mess up and buy your crypto at these places and just leave it there indefinitely thinking, oh yeah, I can just go back and I can check this, check my coins and see how much it's worth whenever I want. Well, you're subject to go back and anything could happen. Anything could happen. They could freeze your assets. Or what the people have been seeing on Coinbase with all of these run-ups with Bitcoin is that sometimes it crash. The site crash because there's too many transactions going on. Well, if you have your own cold storage wallet, you don't have to have that fear. And something like a Tangent wallet, which is I actually have right here. I have a couple of these. I'm gonna get you something like this, a Tangent wallet. It looks like a credit card. I have two actually. You want to get something like that. So I send my Casper, and the reason I have Tangent, actually what took me to Tangent is Casper. At the time, Tangent was the only cold storage wallet that would hold Casper. So I bought it. I sent it over to there. Um, and ever since then, I've sent other tokens to the Casper. I mean, to Tangent as well. I think it's just an amazing thing. You take something like your cell phone and you take your card and you make your transaction. Then you just lay your card on your phone. And then it unlocks, and boom, you got your crypto. No one else got your crypto. Meaning, if I was to go to Uphold today and I had some crypto there, which I do. I have some crypto there. I don't leave crypto in exchanges and centralized exchanges long. But let's just say I was to go to one. If I was to go to Uphold or whatever, um, I wouldn't have to worry. And I go there and they're shut down. I wouldn't worry because my Casper is in my wallet. It's in my wallet. So I don't have to worry about that. Not your keys, not your crypto. You hear that. So Casper is just one I feel like um don't it hasn't been talked about enough. Yes, they're getting popular. They're getting extremely popular, but not popular enough. Um, I really believe this bull run is going to make millionaires out of this token. And wouldn't you hate to miss something like that when it's costing you like 14 cents? There's a lot of people sitting out there right now waiting, saying, well, I'll just wait for it to go down a little bit. But if you look at this chart, and I'm not a technical chart guy, but I do understand charts a little bit. enough to be dangerous. But looking at this chart, you can see right now, it's just settling. Then it went up a little bit here. It's just settling. That's all it's doing. It's settling. It's accumulation. An accumulation going on right here. The smart people are buying. I've been buying. I've been buying even at this level right here because I feel like this is a sale. This coin is on sale. I don't, disclaimer, do not put more in any crypto, not just this crypto. Don't put more into any crypto than you're willing to lose. And never put all of your eggs in one basket. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Like I said, Casper is my biggest holding, but I have so many other holdings. I have other holdings. My confidence in Casper, like I say, I've read the book. I do research, and that's another thing I want to say. And this is just not with Casper. Just because you buy the coin, don't mean you just forget about it. You need to check in on these coins every now and then. Maybe once a week, if that's all the time you have. 10 minutes, that's all. Just to find out what's going on. Because you could miss something, and you come back tomorrow, and Casper is back down to 3 cents. Before I do anything, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Before I do anything, when I go to a crypto and I check something, I check my crypto. First thing I want to see, if I'm looking at Casper, and Casper, let's say I came in and Casper is down to like 9 cents. That's a drastic drop. First thing I want to see is, why is it down to 9 cents? So I'm gonna check the news. I'm gonna check all these different places. And that goes with any coin, but I'm talking about Casper. I'm gonna check the news, figure out what's going on. What made this drop? Then I'm gonna check the market. I'm gonna check the market, check it against the market. Is the market up? Because if the market up and Casper's down, well, there's something else going on. But sometimes it's just news, and sometimes people just afraid. And depending on how I feel about the news that I'm reading, I'm gonna go buy more and more and more because you want to get it when it's on sale. You got to get out of the habit of buying these coins when they're up. And let me jump back to here right quick. When I look at Casper right now, it's up a little bit, but it's off from its all-time high of almost what was it? What did I say? Almost 19 cents. It's off that high of almost 19 cents. So I think, I mean, not financial advice, but I would still buy it at this. That's just me. That's how confident I am at it. And I got in this at 3 or 4 cents, but I'm still accumulating because that's how much I believe in the coin. Anyway, and security, that's another thing. They have great scalability, and they have the security of Casper is great. You haven't heard of anybody losing their Casper or anybody breaking in and stealing their stuff. That's another thing you want to look at. You want to look at these things. I just want to put this on your radar, mainly for my new people and all my new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. But I want to put something like this on your radar because this is, again, I'm bringing you coins that can generate life-changing wealth. You think 4 or 5 years from now, you look back and your kids say, hey, daddy, hey, mom, where did all our money come from? And you can say, guess what? Casper. They said, Casper? Yeah, ain't that like Bitcoin? And you say, yeah, it's just like Bitcoin. So yeah, Casper was once 14 cents. People be like, no, you got to be kidding me. Casper with no 14 cents. I can't imagine that. How much did you get? Like, now, calm down. Calm down. You're asking too many questions. So, wouldn't you like to be able to tell that story? I know I will. I would love to tell that story, and I'm going to tell that story. I'm going to tell that story. Trust me. So, for all my new people, if you like this kind of information, and you truly want to make life-changing gains, life-changing wealth, while getting your mind right, give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit that bell notification. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for getting started with me on this journey because I'm just here to help you guys. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. Check out my podcast too. All right, guys. Until next time. Peace.